Have you caught anything yet? No! Have you lost any yet? Yeah! What's the...
Well, I thought I'd deviate today, Shaggers, and go down and show you how the ramp's operating. It's fully cranked. We've got a lot of boats that are out already, and if you're just coming down here now, I reckon you're late. But plenty of slot positions that come down. We've got a whole array of boats coming in through now, which is good. Really big, some good ones going for those kingfish out there today. I think the kingfish will be biting. I've got reports out there that in my club that they've been catching quite a few good kings. And we're going rolling in, and it's good to see. So we've got plenty of slots, as you can see, all the boats going through here, all the trailers. Remember, respect the trailer parking. If you've got a car, park in the designated car spots only. Don't take up our boating positions. Nothing pees us off more than cars of trailers taking up boat positions. They're at a premium down through here. So we walk on down, and we're seeing some of the facilities that we have down here. Normally very slippery. I know there's been a lot of criticism of the boat ramp in a number of years. You just need to be careful when you come down and exercise due diligence when you come down and actually do this ramp. It's not easy. The best of times to the reverse, and when you're under pressure with people around watching you and doing all that, it's pretty harrowing for a lot of people. A lot of people use the boat ramp through here. They actually go fishing out to Browns, go out to Cape Banks, fish in Botany Bay, or go a day in the water. You can see it's fantastic, a fantastic little area to come down to have a look. And the array of boats is actually magnificent. All that effort for a hobby which you love is fantastic. We'll go down there and have a look at, we're seeing a few guys here fishing. And this is not a bad fishing location to come down and fish off this breakwall. You're not allowed to fish off any of this area through here, again, because that's for the boats, for launching facilities, so you don't fish on that area at all. Not good. And then we come down and have a look at this area here, and a lot of the guys are fishing towards the container terminal. This was all dug out all around through here recently. All the sand has shifted and the weed beds have changed, but I used to walk out through here and go to some of the sand flats. Unbelievable. And it's a great setup the guys have got. Everything's decked out, ready to go. And a good family location too, if you want to start off. A great family location. Again, you've got to just be careful where you tuck yourself into. This is pretty dangerous. You've got your oysters, your beds down through here. Not bad. Using the float system, which is smart, because you've got to get down low and raise those fish. If you're not up now, you've already missed it. Any luck, boys?
Oh, yeah,
Nothing. What's going on?
You've just brought it. Thank you.
I know. I tell you what, I went all right during the week, but I only caught a couple of rock cod and some smaller things. I'm the donut man.
Where at? Yeah.
Just a La Perouse.
Oh.
Yeah, La Perouse, yeah. I'm no good. I always like to think I'm good, but I'm no good. Thank you very much. God bless. Thank you. Thank you, boys. Thank you. And you go down to this area all the way through. You used to be able to fish that area. You used to have your tidal sand flats. You used to walk wrap around through here, but now that's taken out through the resumption of land through the Ports Authority. Still a great little area. It just drops off really deep. Anything that's been dredged, it goes down deep. Anything's worth a try. Hey, hey, boys! Hey, look at this, the spinners. Hey, any luck? Nothing. It's good you're out anyway. You know what I mean? That's the whole thing about it. You work hard during the week, you know, busting your guts. And it's good to actually come down. I don't bust my guts when I've retired. My back's gone, being the construction industry, concreting, screeding just killed me, you know what I mean? So remember, you boys are big. Just, hey, you get old like me, all right? God bless, boys. God bless. Thank you. Thank you. There's the boys. They're very, very friendly, you see. Fishermen, we're friendly. See? Very friendly. That's good. We'll go back to the ramp and we'll head on home. So that's just a little report of the general area, which is happening. No calamities on the ramp at this stage, which is great to see. The Ports Authority should really get their proverbial out and maintain the ramps to a proper standard. I know that a few of the local clubs, especially South Sydney Amateur Fishing Club, are right onto them. They can provide the facility but don't back it up with the resources needed for fishermen. They're going to come from so far to get here, and in summer sometimes they're queued down Foreshore Drive to get in, and the car park's closed. Can you believe that? In a modern city, we've got a boat ramp that gets closed at 6:30 in the morning because there's not enough resources to actually launch a boat within the eastern suburbs area. When you look at the eastern suburbs area, and I say this is the southern suburbs, or the eastern southern suburbs, you got Rose Bay Wharf, which is a ramp, which is an absolute nightmare scenario where Wallara Council doesn't even enforce the parking, the parkers in the boat positions. Very, very slack. And plus you got the transport, the ferries going in there and people dropping people off or waiting. And then you got this facility through here. It's the only two areas that service us fishers using the beautiful resources which they promote. I think we could do better. An array of boats coming down. People coming, people going. We keep on rolling up. Everyone's going to Browns Mountain out wide today. But the amount of skill, the skill you see people reversing, unbelievable. I wish I was that good. I'd be embarrassed. The boat ramp etiquette is that you probably see that area through there is when you unhitch. You do all your unhitching for that area. You get your boat ready, so when you're reversing down, you're slipping it in the water. All the people that come down through here, they don't do it. Some of the, because they're not fishermen in the context of that, they're very well versed in actually fishing off a boat. They go down and then they start unpacking, and then they start doing everything down there. This is where you do the your unraveling all the way through. So when you actually come through here, you actually work around this area, and then you come down and you launch. How this guy did it. These guys are seasoned professionals, and you got people coming left, right and centre all the way, and that's loading up. Again, this guy will come sweeping around here and whack on down. Oh, that's a beauty. Look at that one. Bit of petrol on that if you own that one, team. Hey, always, this way you have to go with mates. They say, hey, want to come fishing? Yeah, I'll go third in the petrol. That's what my mates do. Oh gosh. And he's done this 150,000 times, a consummate professional. And it's amazing seeing the fishers going out, ready for the day, ready to conquer or be conquered for the ones that got away. You've got your jet skis through here to launch out. Good luck today.
Thank you.
Your kingfish?
Whatever
Exactly. My philosophy.
Just a day out, you know?
My philosophy too. Exactly. Yep. Oh, good. And we got the pink jet ski lady coming down, which is good. Very well orchestrated and very well organised. The guys are rocking here. They're actually pushing it all down. 1, 2, 3, 4 berths, and this guy's coming up. He's going to hit me. Thanks, champ. There they are. And really, really good. Look at that. Perfect. Mwah. Number one. And what a magnificent sight. Look at this. Guys getting out there, families, women, all getting out there for the one that's not going to get away. The boat ramps pumping team. It's a beautiful Saturday morning. Weather's great. Just remember to check in. If you're going out far, have all your safety equipment and enjoy the water. It's really pumping. See some of the trail. You can just imagine some of the lovely boats that the fishing boats they have here there. Everyone works hard for a bit of leisure, and it's amazing. You know, really good, packed out. 7 o'clock in the morning, and it's just heaving here at the ramp. Absolutely heaving. We'll go into the cage, and why we have this facility is because we're close to the airport. So it's important to actually use this facility and maintain this facility. You've got the great board. Look at this. Multiple cuts. You've got your bins to throw your carcasses in and stop the seagulls from coming in. Really, really good. More people rocking up to fish.
Have you caught anything yet? No. Have you lost any yet? Yeah. What's the biggest fish you caught? This big. Did you lose a bloody thing? Bloody oath I did. Did you hear about the one that got away? Have you caught anything yet? Have you caught anything yet? Have you caught anything yet? But tomorrow we